All right, greetings, family. This is Bomani Tyehimba, and welcome to our Africa for the Africans Tourist Conference call for July 11th for Ghana, Senegal, the Gambia, and also for Tanzania. And what I'm reading from is our conference call newsletter that was sent via MailChimp email system, but I sent it as a reminder to everyone a few days ago. And the conference call, this is the same conference call format we've been using, and some of it is similar, and some of it is the same information, some of it is just new information, but updated it with the latest photos and links for our upcoming journeys. All right, so if everyone have access to the conference call link that I sent either email or I sent in the group pages, because I sent it to all of our group pages that we have had from the 2019 group pages to the 2022 group pages, for the different countries I just mentioned, and even sent it to our wonderful folks in the South Africa group pages, because I'm still looking to also just connect people with some additional countries. So family, once you get to the conference call information that's sent, make sure that we just put the updated details of the current conference call coming up, and then the next one after this one. So this is July 11th today, and then August 15th is the next one I have scheduled. And the goal is to usually just have conference call every 4 to 8 weeks. Usually end up doing about 6 to 7 or 8 conference calls throughout the year. Maybe a lot, or maybe not enough for some people. But what we have is honestly this repetitive information. Everything is based on what we have on our website, africafortheafricans.org. The ideal thing that I was looking to connect with everyone is, once they have interest in traveling with us, regardless of where they find information, is for them to go to the website and click on any of the current tour links that we have, which I'll go to in a few. And once you click on the relative tour link of what you're looking to travel, you'll see a list of information from tour overview, general terms, visa information if there's a visa required, general terms, and the most important thing I have on there is the departure and reminder list, which is kind of a summary to get you prepared. I'm trying to make sure that we have introduction to different languages based on the different countries that you're going to, as far as the main local language or the main language that you need to speak in that specific country. So for Ghana, we have 3. For Senegal and the Gambia, we have Wolof. And for Tanzania, we have Kiswahili. And that's usually like anywhere from a 2 to 4 page introduction. And it's not anything different from what you can find by just researching online. But we put that together in a digital book. And if we print the book, you'll be able to just have it. And it's just something where we also encourage the tour guides to just get people into the action of, saying basic greetings, basic greetings, and different people, or some people may just feel connected to where they want to actually spend more time and learn the language itself. But that's it's something that we try to do as an introduction, just like the entire journey that you have is an introduction into Africa, and everything is set up for you to make things simple, easy, and I'm available throughout the week, especially for those who understand that the best thing to do is send me a WhatsApp message or send me an email, because wherever I'm at in the world, if I'm moving around traveling, that's the first 2 things I check all the time, because that's based on all the established business of people that we're dealing with for tourism, investment. They'll send an email or a WhatsApp message, so when you see them come in, you just look at it and reply back and work on what you need to work on. So for those who are traveling with us or have interest in traveling with us, and if you're not in one of the groups, just send me an email and I'll add you to the group, regardless if you're paid a deposit or not. My goal is to add all of us that's interested in the tour itself to be in the group. Now, once we finalize the group, like 1 to 2 months before we leave, for those who are not traveling after, remove you from the group. And then, if you want to connect to another tour, I'll put you in that group for the next tour. So far, I have, I have the Senegal April 2022 and the Ghana May 2022 group page, which only have like 1 or 2 people. But my goal is to just keep on having those things ahead of time. That way, when we send important information, it gets posted in the group page, and You don't have to check it every day because you won't see posts every day, but you'll be able to stroll up and down and you'll be able to see the posts to get you prepared. And that's why I tell everyone that these are groups that they're just basically for information only. And then for individuals who want to communicate with me directly and need a direct reply based on what they're looking to do, they send me a separate message. If it's something more for the group, then make your posts, because we do have people in the group that they have traveled and been to a certain place, then they may be able to also share information. Right. Especially during this COVID era of protocol, it's one of those things where in the Ghana page, we have a list of things to get people prepared for, because I don't think the other countries are like that, because I just came from the other countries, and they don't require you to take a COVID test and upload it into the system, and then they don't require you to take a COVID test on arrival that you have to pay for ahead of time. So those are the things I want to also get into more, and then try to make sure I get questions, especially from the people that's traveling to Ghana that have posted that information. And then for those who didn't get it, I can repost it and send to them. But it tells you the full protocol of what you have to be clear on and prepared for, and what you have to have ready, whether printed or saved on your phone. And I'm strolling down some more, and then I have a conference call recording link. So this is a link. Once you click on it, it takes you to the conference call recording. And it's also the same as when you go to youtube.com/Bomani 2007. You'll see when you scroll down, or even if you go to playlist, because once you get to the main page, it's just a list of different playlists, and you click on the one that's a Africa Tours conference call, and you'll see all of the recordings, and you'll see the consistency of what we do, and you hear similar things, but also you'll hear different and updated information. And as I stroll down, one of the things about the conference call email newsletter that's sent, it will show you the group pictures from the last few journeys that we took, and you'll just see all of us in a group. Some are big groups, some are smaller groups, but that's us as a group. And then for the most part, you'll see us in the Africa for Africans t-shirts, which is what we have on every tour that we do. We print specific t-shirts, different colors, and they're all in a combination of the same colors: red, black, green, and gold. And countries that have like blue in it, we may have blue and things like that. And scrolling down some more, you'll see a link that talks about deposits. So for those who are interested in the journey, that's what it takes to just get started. And that's how we reserve your ticket. That's how we make sure individuals that we have on staff get ready for us, by just making sure they get the money they need to get started. So that's what the deposit is all about, and the options. Now, so the list of journeys that we have, and it's the same thing that you'll see on the main menu on our website. So what we have, and I'll just explain all for them. The next journey we have is Tanzania, Roots and Culture Tour, November 18th to the 29th, 2021. So there's a visa requirement for Tanzania. So the best thing to do is to make sure that before you even commit to the journey, make sure you look through and read through that visa information, which you'll find on the link, and be clear that you're open to those process. The visa is $100, and it takes about anywhere from 3 to 7 days to get. It's completely digital, meaning that once you click on the visa link, you upload every single document and information that Tanzania is requiring. If there's an issue, if you have a problem, if you get stuck somewhere, again, the simplest thing to do is email me or send me a WhatsApp message. WhatsApp message is just like the best modern day instant message, so I'll be able to respond to you quicker than anything else. And then email, it's probably about the same, because those are the two things I check, to make myself efficient for the people that we're doing business with. That way you can get a good response, a quick response, and then you can always call me and leave a message and just give me a short period of time to just connect with you, because sometimes I'm just working on different projects, and sometimes I'm on these long conference calls and these other calls. But trust me, once I'm finished what I'm doing and things like that, I'll communicate back with you immediately. People who do tours and investment business with us, that is honestly my priority, because the destination and the mission is repatriation, getting people to Africa, and then working to get the people who want to live and do business in there, in the different countries, and just build what we build. And that's my dedication in life. I'm not here to talk about bad things about America. I'm very thankful for my opportunities in America, coming from Jamaica at 11, and just taking a lot of advantage of it, and things that, and it's been very fruitful, and I've learned a lot. But at the same time too, my family didn't come here to be modern day slaves. We came here to see if we can enterprise. And I realized that the system is a little bit different, to where you work and you give everything back to the system. And I realized that if you invest your money in Africa, get land, do business with your own people, you will have a modern day kingdom that you can look forward to when you're older, and your children and your family can have something. So that's how I look at it. And so I may, sometimes you may see 1 or 2 videos of me saying certain things about just America with 3 Ks and things like that. And it's just, sometimes it's in fun, it's in humor, but it's also in education to let us know that the most comfortable place in our society and the world that we live in isn't always the best, and things like that. And in Africa, people may say, hey, this is a third world, these are third world countries, these are developing countries, or whatever people want to say. But it also gives us an opportunity to build what we need to build from the ground up and have a level of ownership. And then it's not like our Black Wall Streets here and all the things that we try to do, and no one's going to come burn it down and blow it up. The chiefs, the people there in Ghana, and the people that we've networked with, that is our goal together. And you'll see those things if you see some of our highlights, for like the Black Star Pan-African community. We're just showing people how all of us as a people can work together from different parts of, from the Ghanaians to myself from Jamaica, and the rest of my folks in the Caribbean, and our brothers and sisters here in America and other places, and work it to where we culturally understand each other, because it is a big cultural difference. In order to fix that situation, we have to learn and understand each other. That's what I've been able to do to survive in Ghana, and then we have good people in Ghana, and the same thing in Tanzania, Senegal, and Gambia. Senegal and Gambia haven't been there often as much as the last time, but it's been a big gap when I went there the last time and now. But it's always the same scenario. I keep in touch with people, so we always have good people. As soon as we get into the country, they're there at the airport and they got our back, and that has made my life simple and easy, and I've had no issues. But then I can't ignore the videos that I see on YouTube, and I sympathize with people because we don't have the same strategy and technical approach, or I should say tactical approach to doing things in Africa. And so I'm always willing to learn from people and also willing to share. And I have so much people in different countries where I always call them and talk with them and say, hey, you are making it in this country, so what are you doing that other people are not doing? And that's one of the ways that we can solve some of these problems. But I've been waiting for this for the last 15 years, to have so much people want to come to Africa, do things in Africa, where I've never been more excited in my life, because it's one of those things where people talk down to us 15 years ago, 17 years ago, saying, what are we doing, into Africa and doing all of this, and you're wasting your time, and there's a bunch of negative stuff, which is fine because that motivates you. But then I also have to think about the people who have just been very positive and very just encouraging, especially reading the historical and cultural books. So I'm here to do my part to make sure that anyone that's traveling and doing business with us in Africa, I'm always telling people, we got your back, because we know more than enough people in the countries that we're going to look out for you, where you shouldn't have an issue. And that's what I would recommend to people who are looking to move to any country. It's nice and adventurous to just get up and get on a jet plane and then go to a country and check it out. I mean, I've done that to countries that I'm just doing solo vacation in, or just with friends or just family members and things like that. And that's not bad, but when you're trying to look forward to invest in building business and building a future, you have to take it a little more critical. So I'm one of them people that's in place, and all my partners in Ghana have your back. And things like even our citizenship conference that we have in Ghana, that's putting it out there, let people know that we can assist you with getting the ultimate thing that you want to get in Africa, which is to be a citizen. Other countries may not be open up like Ghana, but it only takes 1 or 2 countries for us to build an energy in, and then the rest of the countries in Africa are going to say, hey, the diaspora is the business. Let's reconnect more with our folks and create specific or certain opportunities for the diaspora. And I understand that one of the big things that we have in Africa is we have generational people that are Lebanese and other Arab groups, Chinese and Indians and other Asian groups, based on the fact that, and it's beyond just the British who brought them there to be indentured slaves or indentured workers. It could even go beyond that. So generationally, they've had to do what they had to do, and they stuck together and put their money together. And it's kind of like saying the Chinese and the Indians in Jamaica or Guyana or Trinidad and other parts of the Caribbean. It's the same thing too, and as I'm telling people that we can all learn a lot from our struggles with what's going on, because ultimately connect our energy together as a Pan-African family around the entire globe. No one can honestly stop us on anything that we put our mind to doing, because we have this the ultimate power, which is cooperative economics, and also this black power with black people just doing things for black folks. So most of what you're going to see on the itineraries, is just me just taking the places that are owned by black people. So like the Ghana itinerary is almost 100%. I think there's only one place, a restaurant I go to, that's not owned by black people, but every single thing else that we do is just owned by people. Tanzania, the same thing too, one hotel and then maybe 1 or 2 restaurants. And Senegal and Gambia, it's relatively the same thing too. So I've done my best to try to just produce our journey beyond the airlines as a 90% plus black business enterprise, supporting other black business enterprises and encouraging us to do the same. And things like that. And so you scroll down, so those links are right there. We have the Ghana Repatriation Investment Tour for December 24th to January 5th. Senegal and the Gambia Roots Tour for April 1st, 11th, 2022. Now, so that's Ramadan, and I've been talking with my tour guide. I'm honestly still trying to work it out and figure it out. So for those who are still looking to come, we definitely keep you posted. The journey is still active. But if we have low numbers based on the fact that it's Ramadan, then we have to do what we have to do and reschedule and do some whatever adjustment. But that's the only tour that we have any of those issues with. And I'm also learning because the countries that we're going to outside of Ghana is predominantly Islam or Muslim countries. So we have to also look at the fact when holidays and things come, and and just like when I was talking about us just being clear and flowing with the culture, the way things work in the country. Beyond Senegal and Gambia, which, like I mentioned, we still actively have going. The next one we have after that is Ghana Repatriation Investment Tour, May 24th to June 5th. And that is that journey I just came back from, and I was there for 10 days on tour, and 20 days I stayed back. And it wasn't just for this relaxing and enjoying the country, which I did also, but it was more so to help my group, the Black Star Pan-African community, get connected to utilities and business people, and also there's companies that can help us build our community that we have invested our money in, so we can have an incredible community that's a business community that can enterprise with other communities and other business people in our known black world. So the highlights you're going to see on the YouTube videos are going to be a combination of the 10-day journey, and then also a combination of just me moving around Ghana, and this sometimes you can't always record, but I'm always trying to do my best to record what I can record, because some conversations and some things that we have are so private, and then we just can't literally just upload it to YouTube. So whatever you see on there is just those things that are clear, and then especially if I'm doing things with other people that are more confidential, like sometimes I'm talking with certain attorneys or business people, and they mention a bunch of different names, and they tell me, well, I need to edit this and edit this. I was like, yo, I can't spend my whole month doing edit on a 15-minute video. But so I tell people, like, don't say anything in the recordings if you don't want publish and share, because the raw uncut is kind of a way to just give people our true feelings. Now, when we're in conversations and talking, we don't have rehearsals and things like that. We just go for it and share what we're sharing. So you scroll down to the list, you'll see the links for videos and photos, and I think last I checked, it was either 2,700 videos on YouTube, or close to that, or a little bit over it. And that's between videos from 2006 to 2021, 15 straight years of this video upload, which are not monetized. There's no commercials in it. And I tell people, don't try to convince me to monetize videos and get no YouTube money. I'm not interested in that. I'm just thankful that there's a network out there that allows people like myself to abuse the network and upload all these videos that I have in Africa to show my brothers and sisters in the world our experience in Africa versus what other people are saying. And when you see me rolling in Africa, you usually see me with anywhere from 10, 20, 30, 40 people. And even when I'm behind and doing my journey, we have people around us. So you're able to see this, the energy of this, us coming together and doing, having a specific mission and sharing a specific information. And I record a lot of videos mainly because of the family and friends, including my family and friends. And your family and friends that some of them are very encouraging and positive about Africa, and some of them is like on some more negative stuff, and I'm just being honest. So it's like literally I just share our experience, and especially when we're having a good time doing fun and exciting things, and because I understand that the brainwashing is rough, but it's like we're trying to make a way out of an oppressive situation where we see that we own little to nothing, and we see more and more other foreigners are coming to the country and taking over things for black folks. And I'm not saying that's not going on in African places, but the strongest union is going to be Africa. So investing in Africa is going to is a way of saving us as a people. And so now some more. I have the link for Facebook. So the link for Facebook is going to take you to where you see pictures of the 2006 tour all the way up. Now I've been traveling Africa before that. I started in 2004, but the 2006 represent the countries that we literally been traveling with since we started our business, Africa for Africans, in October of 2006 when I was 28 years old and now 43. And that was always my goal, especially with the 2 years before that, where I just literally just recorded videos and did put them on DVDs and videotapes and share them and gave them away or sold them or whatever, just anything that's to get information out. And then now YouTube, when YouTube came in, is like, okay, perfect. I'll just upload all of this and share digital information. All right, so the next thing I'm going to go into is the list of conference call topics that we have, and so the first thing in the topic, introductions, about us, updates, and all our Africa tours and schedules. So those are the things that we have on the website. Where if you even click on about us, you'll see my bio and you'll see our mission and vision statement, and that's been established since 2006. So I let everyone know that whatever we decided at that time, including our partners that are no longer with me in this business, which is fine because it's a hard journey, it's a rough road, and not all of us are going to survive it. And in order for you to survive this journey, you just have to be willing to give up a lot of things. And just like I'll have to give up certain things in America to make that final journey in Africa where we settled. But I'm willing to do that. Not everybody's willing to do that. I'm willing to give up jobs and things like that, which I've done, and willing to start new, fresh business and make it work so I can use 100% of my time to deal with our connection, our mission, our vision, our destiny of repatriation in Africa. Two, again, the links are going to show you for youtube.com/Bomani 2007 with all the videos, facebook.com/Bomani for all the pictures. And again, these are the two networks that allow me to release an unlimited amount of videos and pictures and things like that. And then have our independent website, which we just stack up full of tour details. And I'm going to skip through this in a fast period. 3, tour overview, general terms, itinerary for Tanzania, Senegal, the Gambia, and Ghana tours. Now, those are the things that we're saying to click on the tour link and then to read through in full details. Sometimes in certain tours or conference calls, I should say, we go to more details on certain things. But since we have so much tour journeys, my goal is to just be more general, and that's why I'm hoping that everyone that's traveling with us have read all the information and then have questions for us where we can go into the specific questions. And then since we have the call recorded, when we add it to the list, it's just documentation out there. So the visa countries, again, Tanzania, Ghana, and the Gambia. So please be clear on that, and please let me know if you have any questions and things like that. The email that I sent is honestly straightforward, and I honestly do not have any problems with anybody calling me and having questions. Not all of us are going to process technical stuff the same way. I've been in this technical world of the same situation since I was in high school, and my first technical connection as far as this electrical and electronic system, and having to read certain prints and follow certain directions. And you flow with this modern day times 30 years later, it's kind of the same sequence. And everything else I've learned in between that time and now, it's really simple for me to get and things like that. But I do understand not everybody's going to understand that. So don't feel away if we need to talk or we need to go over things. I'm available. No matter what anyone may think how busy I am, everyone that's coming on here paid for a journey, they paid for investment, they paid for connecting to Africa. And my goal is to make time for you. If you need to talk to me for an hour, 2 hours, if I'm not available right away, I'll work it to where sometimes that day or the next day I'll talk with you. That's how we've built this business for the last 15 years. It's one of the things I tell everybody that asks me about business. You got to take care of your people. You got to make sure that the people that are doing business, investing with you, you make sure that they're good, and you treat them with the higher level of love and respect. And then the same thing I say with everyone that's traveling with us. We're doing everything that we can do in Africa for you in whatever country. And my staff, I go over everything with them, and they're always good at what they do. They make sure they go above and beyond. And sometimes all of us have to be up like a ridiculous amount of time throughout the entire day. We got a day schedule, we got an evening schedule, we have a night schedule. Members can rest and things like that and say they don't want to go out, but we're booked for the schedule for the whole time. So we're giving you 8 to 10 days of our just nonstop time to make sure that you're happy in the country. And the next thing I'm going to say is, for those who are looking to stay longer, it's what I literally dream of, like stay longer, and I'll make sure my people there take care of you in any country. All you have to do is let me know ahead of time your return date on your ticket. Now, like one person sent me a payment, and then in the letter that they sent me, they just let me know about the dates, and I quickly just changed it on their receipt and made a note of it to make sure that we reserve a ticket for them and they stay back longer. And then also the people that we have there say, hey, we have some people staying back longer. Make sure you look out for them, take them around, give them another part of that wonderful experience of Africa, which is more of the local feel. Now, when you go through the preparation of tourism, and honestly, I feel that it helps you to understand the local feel a lot better, because that's the same thing I've done when I started going to Ghana. I stayed longer, like for the first few years, and then up until recently, I also started to stay back just a little bit longer, also to handle business. But it's it's a relaxing feel because you feel like you've gotten a complete experience. All right, and scrolling down, since we're coming up on our Tanzania November journey and Ghana December journey, what we usually have arranged is we try to close out and pay for all the tickets at least 45 days before we travel. So it shows on here 30 to 45 days. We're paying for tickets, and then we'll send you your e-ticket information, and then your goal is to add your seats, add your meals, and do all those things. And then sometimes in the group booking and things like that, you're only able to book and coach. And then some airlines like KLM, they don't always have options when you book the ticket ahead of time. But what they do is, like 30 days before you travel, when you log into their network, or even before that, you can select seats for upgrade, and you'll see the different prices. And the reason I'm saying that, because we're going to be mainly using KLM on these next two journeys. The Senegal and Gambia tour, April and May, or I should say Senegal and Gambia tour April, and then the Ghana tour in May. We use a different system. We just end up using Delta Direct from JFK to Ghana, JFK to Senegal. But that's not always the option that we have. We don't have that option definitely with Tanzania. And for Ghana, coming up, it's a little tricky because we're going to the most expensive and the most busiest time in Ghana, which is in December. So we usually have to adjust our routes as best as we can and things like that. So we are flying to Amsterdam, and from Amsterdam to Ghana, and then for Tanzania, when we get to Amsterdam, we're flying to Kilimanjaro Airport. And then if anyone literally just want to say, hey, Bomani, I want to stay back, you don't always have to do an email. And again, the WhatsApp is perfect because that's how I keep up with all the people I do things with. And then I'll just reply back to you and let you know. But I'm looking forward to more people staying back in Ghana coming up. And especially if you want to live and do business there, our goal is to work things out to get you a residency. And if you want to stay longer, because last year, December, a lot of people stayed back. And I want to be a little more prepared for people staying back, to where we can help them with housing and help them with certain things. So I've partnered up with a few other people to where when our groups are there, they can give them a full, they can help them to the highest level. Because unfortunately, some people think I live in Africa, but I live here in Georgia. I just go out on tours for the 8 to 10 day schedule, and then may stay back a few days, and then if I'm lucky in some countries, maybe able to stay a few weeks if I got business there to deal with, like in Ghana last month. Right, I'm scrolling us more a little faster. 12, we have One of the things I always say for anyone that's traveling with us is to bring a set of whites, because when we go to any ancestral grounds, which we have in every country, that's one thing that we wear. And then red, black, green, and gold, the same thing too. I usually try to put it on the schedule, but I may have to some of the schedule don't have those things on there. But bring a set of red, black, green, and gold. These are all to pay respect and homage to our ancestors, but especially when we go to African Holocaust dungeons. And then if you just want to know specifically the order of things, we're definitely going to be finalizing things. Whatever journey we're doing, like the month before we travel, we're going to final details of COVID tests, preparation, and how to do this. Then we do video calls, so everyone that's traveling in that tour itself, we can all see each other as beautiful black people. And if anyone is not one of us, no offense to anyone, because nowadays people just think that you just say things to just be mean to people and nasty to people and attack people. But this is a family journey of me and my brothers and sisters. This is the best connection I can offer my brothers and sisters that I've struggled with in America, on the plantation, and out here in the world. And we deserve this. We deserve to be able to just come together, enjoy our journey, have your own brothers and sisters, myself and my crew, and the people that we have in the country take care of you. Make sure you got the best time of your life, and make sure you're good. And if we're on a bus and we need to talk about anything, I don't care if it's homosexuality, interracial relationship, whatever, we feel comfortable because we're in our own environment, and we don't have someone that we may be worried about, like maybe is this person recording us, and is this person like there as an agent trying to monitor us. So anyone that's looking to travel with us that's not a black African person and look like the people that's in every single video and every single group picture, we can't accept you. And I've had to send people back refunds, but I appreciate you trying to do something, but it's like we're not going to do this. We're not going to do like the situation I had working at the airlines, where every time I talk with one or two of my brothers and sisters, I see two white people cornering me, and they get in the conversation trying to monitor them, like, who sent you? That's not going to happen here. We're going to do what we need to do, this enjoy ourselves and things like that. So, but if anyone wants to do anything, the thing is always let us know, and I got people in Ghana that will accommodate you, because it's not a racial situation. It's just, this is just what we do as Africa for the Africans. You see, you go on a website, you see the red, black, green, and gold. You listen to the music, it's all black power music. You see us in the colors, you see us, it's just a modern day 21st century energy of just the vision that we have and what we learned from Marcus Garvey and what we've just been inspired to do. That's why the t-shirts say inspired by Marcus Garvey. When I learned about, the greatness of that energetic energy 100 years ago, and that it wasn't able to complete its mission, we just thought it was just the perfect thing to do to connect that mission. And we've taken hundreds of people to the different parts of Africa and connected a lot of people beyond that, the right way to make sure that they get settled in Africa. And I feel very proud to be able to do that and things like that. And again, this is not any attack against any person or any country or anything. We're just here to just, live out our self-determination, our mission and vision. And strolling down some more, you just see more of our group pictures, and always proud to just show this group picture, because people literally told me that you can't get a group of black people together to do things. And I'm like, okay, we're just going to have to prove you wrong or show you that we have evolved as a people. And I tell people just like, at one point in Africa, we may have had things like civil war and certain things like that, but it's like, hey, we're at a new age and we're trying to solve our own problems. Right, and to the end of towards the end of the newsletters, you're going to see these Facebook groups for the different countries that we have on the schedule, and anyone can just add themselves to those groups, and then we just approve the membership. And when we're doing tours, anyone want to post anything in reference to the tour, or what I do is just post the videos and pictures and do my best to share information on those pages. And there's a lot of pages to kind of keep up with and post, but I just try to spread the information around, and hopefully somehow it gets to the right people. And when you're looking at the list of the journeys that we have done, it's incredible. It's well over 20-something journeys, and you add it all up, it's 30-something, 30-plus journeys in Africa over the last 17 years. Some groups are not here because we just didn't, just me and my associates traveling in Africa and doing the first 2 years before this. And And for those who ever make it to the office, I can always show you some of the old footage that we have that I've not been able to work out to get on YouTube. But I was like, the quality looks so bad because nowadays we're just recording everything in 4K HD from the camcorder we have to even the phone camera that I have, that I can just throw my backpack and just make a move with it and go out there and do interviews and traveling, which is what I was doing when I stayed back in Ghana. That way didn't bring a lot of attention to me, just having this nice big camcorder and like I'm just recording a movie or something. And scrolling down some more, we have all of the links right there again. So all links, all information is posted in this newsletter for the purpose of making sure everybody's clear, prepared, and ready. And all group pages on WhatsApp is set. So if you're not on WhatsApp, download the app on your phone, because when you get into the country, for some people staying longer, you can get your local phone. But if you're there for 10 days, you can either pay for you can also pay for the international service, to where you have unlimited data there internationally. But for the most part, all of the hotels that we have Wi-Fi, and you can check your messages and do those things. And then plus you're on a getaway, so I don't know if you may want to just not be bothered with a bunch of messages on your phone and just enjoy. But those are the two options that you have. You can bring you a international phone, or I should say an unlocked phone, and then you get a SIM card when you get there and add minutes on there for voice and for data. And beyond that, you can use WhatsApp, because when we're doing, a lot of times we're just posting a group page, this is what we're doing tomorrow, even though we have it in the book and everything, or consistently looking out for messages. And I tell people, if you're looking to find me, just send me a message, because I don't know if I'll be in a hotel or I'll be outside, but if you send me a message, I'll be able to let you know, hey, I'm here, or I'm upstairs, I can meet you downstairs, or come upstairs, and things like that. And then for those who are traveling with us, if you ever run into any problems with missing your flight, the best thing to do is post it in the group page and say, hey, this happened to me. That way myself and everyone else can see it, including our people on the ground, and we can all just be, hey, work out what you have to work out. We catch you tomorrow. We'll send a vehicle to pick you up and then have you join the group. And unfortunately, I've had to do that on a few occasions. So the information that we're providing and letting you know is to your importance. Like, I've had one person miss 7 days of a 10-day tour because of a COVID shot. So when I'm saying that, if we leave on the 24th, go take your COVID test the 22nd and make sure that it's one of those places that give you a result back within 12 to 24 hours. You're good, because that's literally going to put you within the 72-hour range, which is just, it's not smart for the people who put these things out for 3 days. But I'm one of the people, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to follow the rules. I'm a military person that's been drilled in your head your whole career to follow directions and follow leadership and follow organization. And that's what I've done, and I have no problem going to any country. And the most important thing is to make sure you get to the airport 3 to 4 hours ahead of time. And then make sure that you have all your printouts, your COVID tests, and whatever procedure or things that you have to have done. So family, I know it's a lot of general talking, but honestly, or literally everything that I just talked about is relevant to all the countries that we have: Senegal, Gambia, Tanzania, and Ghana. So what I want to do is, let me just open things up for some questions, and we can go through dialogues of questions as long as someone has a question. So let me take us out of lecture mode. All right, so family, I got everybody on mute mode. So in mute mode, you have to press *6 to unmute yourself, and then *6 to mute yourself back. So looking for the first question, just unmute yourself, let us know your name, where you're calling from, and the journey you're going on, and any other introduction, you can do that also.
Hi, Bomani. My name is Kathy, and I will be joining you in a Tanzania tour. I wanted to ask a question about the dress code. Is there a dress code that women shouldn't wear shorts?
Oh man, I just finished watching a video in Tanzania about that. I think I'm not even almost finished. I was looking forward to getting back to it. I'm learning a lot about Tanzania. I just finished talking to one of my sisters that she's on her way back there. She's been living there back and forth, and that seems to be the only place you get these questions. In the daytime, you just have to dress a little more conservative, and this is a Muslim country, so at nighttime it's a little different, and that's based on my experience of being out, me and my brother and a few friends, and we've seen it looking no different from being here in Atlanta or being there in Ghana when we out doing social nightlife. So I would just recommend this, just very conservative in the daytime. When we are on the beaches of Zanzibar, you're fine because that's a beach resort, so you'll see people out there in their bikini and swimwear and things like that, and there's no issue. But if you're just out there in like in the city, in the streets, and you're moving around shopping and things like that, people may look at you strange, like somebody didn't give you the memo or something. So that's and then hopefully we have someone else here that's on the call that's been there that can give a little insight to that also, if anyone would like to share. But that's what I've came up with. And
all right.
All right, excellent. And also here, Kathy, look forward to talking with you. You're one of the few people that have joined us since I gotten back from Ghana, and looking forward to connecting with you. But let me know if you have any other questions beyond the dress code. All right, well, perfect. All right, next person, name, where you're calling from, and what journey you're traveling on.
Hello, hello.
Greetings, I can hear you. Can you introduce yourself, name, where you're calling from, and what journey you're traveling on?
Okay, this is Deborah, Atlanta. I'll be on the Tanzania trip. I had a couple of questions on, I noticed on one of the things you said there'll be a naming ceremony, but I didn't notice it in the list for Tanzania.
Naming
doing a naming ceremony there?
That's only for Ghana.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. And then, okay, I didn't write it down, but I've got my other question. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Once you get it, just chime back in. It's all good.
Okay, thanks.
Absolutely. Family, the line is open.
This is Anita from Philadelphia. I'm traveling with Talia to the Tanzania tour.
All right, perfect. Greetings, Anita. What's your question?
Greetings. My question is, are there any concerns, I guess, with these new COVID variants that are in the States with us traveling to Tanzania? Are the numbers still low there, or just, I guess, what's going on with this COVID thing?
Oh yeah, I can't say nothing about no COVID exists, but what I can say is that none of the people that I have in any of the countries have any issues with COVID, and none of their family and none of the people that they have told me that they know have issues. And it's the weirdest thing, but it's like the world is trying to make us silent, so I won't, because this video is going to be uploaded. The best thing I can say to everyone, you are safe in Africa. I can't say how safe you are in America because I don't feel safe and I don't know how safe it is. But you are safe in Africa, especially once you connect with us. And we'll never put anyone in an unsafe situation, because I have, my son traveled with me. I have my good friends, and then all of us are together. So our goal is to make sure that everywhere we go, it's completely safe for all of us.
Okay.
So so far so good, and I'll keep everybody posted in the group WhatsApp if anything changes.
Okay. Thank you.
But absolutely, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, this is Deborah again. I figured out my question, but she asked about the COVID. You said it was a 12 to 24-hour test, and where did you say that's listed, or is that something we need to call and ask? Various labs. I say in the Atlanta area.
I'll send you what we sent to everyone else when we travel to Ghana that's in the Atlanta area. And what we use is Viral Solutions. It's whether you have insurance or no insurance. They do the COVID testing, and they have locations everywhere. I live here in Jonesboro, so I went to Atlanta, went to Riverdale, and and another location. And they literally you pull up and they just take your COVID test, and it has to be a PCR test. A rapid test won't work, and it needs to be as authentic as possible, because there's been an issue with fake COVID tests. So now even Ghana telling you got to upload it to their system and things like that. And I think that's the only country, but other countries are going to tell you to do the same so they can make sure that it's good. With Viral Solutions, when you take the COVID test, you can get it back from within 12 to 24 hours. So if you take it 2 days before the journey, because it's a 72-hour time frame to where the test has to be taken, the test results have to be negative within the last 72 hours before your flight goes out. And so that can put people throw people off a little bit. But I'll post the link in the Tanzania and the Ghana page for virus solutions. And if there's not, that's in Atlanta, but I'm sure they may have another company similar to that in other states. And when I'm telling you that these people have like about a bunch of locations all over the place, and it's like kind of like one of those government money-making business where they just provide a service for the public, and they work it out with the government to get paid. So it's at no cost to you. And so Deborah, hopefully that can answer your questions, and then look out for the link. I'll also post it to your WhatsApp directly also.
Sure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And also, Stephanie, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Oh, that's that I had a wonderful time. We really enjoyed Ghana. And I just want people to be prepared and have a good time as well.
Perfect. While we're on preparation, any other preparation information you can share with them? Because I've been there so long, sometimes it's just easier for someone else to share things with someone else that hasn't been there.
Well, that would be the main thing to me, but that COVID test.
We're going to post everything, and we're going to go over everything also. And then when you're with us in the country, any issues, any problems, anything you want to talk about, anything you need help with or whatever, just let us know. Any private mission you want to go on to do your own research or do certain things, let us know.
I have a question. When we get the results for the COVID test, will it be a hard copy, or are they going to send us an email with the results on it?
They're all email copies, and you can print them out. Okay. And since you're going to Ghana with us, you have to upload it to the global site, which is one of those things where, especially a month before we leave, I'll be reposting it, and then everyone just has to follow the procedures once you get the COVID test to upload it to the site that Ghana wants you to do the authorization for. So Ghana is a little more intricate, and that's why I tell everyone that's traveling with us, the information that we posted, make sure they're clear on it ahead of time, and because once we go back over it, it'll be a lot simpler. But
okay, thank you.
No, yes. All right, so family, the line is open. Next person, name, where you're calling from, and the journey you're traveling on. All right, so family, the line is open. Just looking for questions. Went through a lot of dialogue in reference to our tour and our tour preparation and information. Just looking to get some questions so we can go over other things in detail before we close. And again, it's star 6 to unmute yourself. All right, so it seems like everybody is clear on everything. So if you don't have a question in another minute, the best thing I can say is just send me a message on WhatsApp, or you can just communicate with me other ways, and we'll get you prepared and everything. And beyond that, I'm just working on finalizing and organizing our journey for Tanzania for November and Ghana for December. Working on doing both of them at the same time, to where the next month or two everything is ready and we can close out on tickets and get ready to make a move. All right, so what I'm going to do, just for the recording, I'm going to go to my WhatsApp group for Ghana, and I'm going to pull up the information for the preparation and just read through it real quick, and then I'm going to close the call unless someone else has a question after that. And then also with Ghana, you definitely have to make sure that you follow the new procedures for the Ghana visa. All right, so the notes, let's go down some more for what we didn't cover. So what you're going to do when you get your COVID test here for your journey going to Ghana, you're going to create an account with Global Haven by clicking on a link to upload your COVID test. And it's one of those things where you just have to take your time and then just follow the directions on there. The main thing that you're looking to do is when you finish uploading it, you're going to print or save a copy of the QR code to show the airline agent. Right. After that, what we recommend you do is log into myfrontierhealthcare.com. And while I'm doing this, and unfortunately this is only for the Ghana page, but let me post it. There you go. And you have to pay for a COVID test before you go to Ghana. That way when you get to Ghana, they can take it on arrival. So it's something that you have to pay $150 for people with U.S. citizens, unless you're ECOWAS, which is $50, or a Ghanaian citizen. You're looking at paying $150 per person, including your child, if you're traveling with your child. But the website is myfrontierhealthcare.com. Once you click on that link, it is actually for credit card, debit card payment. And then what I recommend for you to do once you get the email or the message is to print it off to show that you paid for it. It's in their system, but the best thing to do always with all these things is make sure you have a saved copy on your phone, email, or a printed version, or both. And the next one is a health declaration form. So you're going to see a link in there that tell you about the health declaration form, and then you just give them updated information about your health. And you can do this about 10 days before the journey, but I recommend doing like 1 or 2 days. And those are honestly the things right there. And it's not that bad. It's just a little bit different if you went to Ghana before. You heard people go to Ghana. So uploading your COVID test from the U.S. and paying the $150, doing the health declaration form, and that is it. But something as simple as that can cause a delay and cause people to miss flights and things like that. And again, find a location where you can take free COVID tests and get results back within 24 hours, and take it 2 days before you travel, and you're in good situation. And beyond that, family, that's it. All I have is just what we will put in the notes for the conference call email and what you see on the website. And beyond that, I'm available throughout the day and can connect with you.
Okay, I have a question regarding the COVID test. Okay, we take the test a couple of days before we leave for Ghana. And then, we're paying $150 for the COVID test in Ghana. So, in regards to taking that test, do we take the test as soon as we arrive in Ghana, or just before we leave Ghana?
Oh, no, this is the test that you're going to pay for when you arrive in Ghana.
Okay.
And good question. And then when we leave Ghana, then we'll take you somewhere as an entire group. We'll drive the bus based on where we are, which is, we're going to be in Kumasi, so it's going to be the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Right before we do our tour day, we'll literally drive there and get the test taken. And then right after, we'll just go enjoy our tour day. The only challenge that we're going to have is the test has to be paid through EcoBank. So we didn't know that before, so we gave us a little delay. But now that we know that, we'll let everybody know to have their money together and the exact amount of money it is. Last I remember, the total amount for Ghana and the Gambia was close to $50 to $60 US.
Okay.
And then so once we're in the country, we'll reconfirm that, because as you know, things have changed. So we'll just make sure we're clear on that. So that is the final part of it.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. And then for those in Ghana that's looking to stay longer, there's an airport clinic, and they're open 24 hours, and they're available to take the COVID test. So you can literally just get there the day before and take it, and then come back the next day when you're traveling and get your results. And other than that, family, that is what we have for you. So do appreciate everybody's time and want everybody to enjoy a wonderful Sunday. And I'll be on standby, and I'll look out for all emails and messages and things like that, and phone calls, and we'll connect you. All right, so let me close out, and everyone just enjoy your night. Let me just unmute everyone. All right, so family, everyone can hear each other. So good night. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your information and everything. And,
good night, and thank you so much.